Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome to a new playthrough in Total War Warhammer 2, where we are going to be playing through as Kislev, guys. Now, I'm using various mods in here for the expanded Kislev roster, so, and I'm using Mixu, so I don't know if there may be a bit of conflict there, we'll have to find out. Obviously, various mods are being used for this playthrough, guys. I will link them down below in the comments and the description if I have forgotten, which I will probably do because I'll be setting this up in the morning before I go to work. Shout at me and I will get it sorted for you guys. Otherwise, well, let's have a look what we've got. Race tributes, officers, units and lords, granting them those things. Starts with a large amount of territory in a powerful capital city, well-rounded unit roster, although fewer higher tier units, heroes and mounting options. A bonus versus Chaos and Norska, better celestial wizards, and lord effects, minus 30 movement range for enemies in local range, and the ice storm. This will be for the Queen Katarin, Katarin, the Ice Queen, who is here. Obviously doesn't look like Karl Franz there. Anyway, let's jump straight into this. As we slowly load. Anyway, let's have a look at this. While she was at Altdorf to witness Karl Franz's election, Katarin heard dire news of Kislev in turmoil due to her father, Tsar Boris, having fallen ill. Rushing home with an imperial escort, she finds her homeland shattered in two. Kislev, Prague and the East are still loyal to her, while England took the chance to declare itself independent of the northern settlements are under attack from Norska. Can Tsarina Katarin unite Kislev once more?
This will bolster the nation.
Okay, this is the new mod configuration tool as part of Crynsos' faction unlocker, I do believe. So this is actually an interesting thing, so I'm going to go through it. Warn on LUA. Create an event pop-up warning the player if an LUA runtime error is encountered in a mod file. Don't warn me, I don't care. If I start getting something regularly, I might turn that on. Basic mod settings, that's the basic one. From the faction unlocker, okay. So basically we can go through, do we want the old world? Yes. Old world factions, yes. Who controls Karak 8 Peaks? Ooh, that's a nice one. Belagar Ironham. I am so doing a new Belagar playthrough where we start in Karak 8 Peaks and we don't have to worry about that stupid bloody debuff, because that sounds awesome. You can also do it Skarsnik, Queek, or leave it as the Mutinous Gets. I'm going to do it as Belagar because I want Belagar to flourish. New factions, yes. New factions in Bretonia, yes. New England faction, Kislev Rise faction, well, we definitely have to that. Lizardmen in Albion. Basically, I'm going to turn everything on, guys. We are going to have the Brass Legions. This is a Chaos Incursion in Hochland, which will be something we will potentially have to deal with very early on. And we want a... Yeah, you will require a high Imperium level to trigger the Chaos Invasion. This is done controlling a large amount of settlements in the old world, 30 plus. Or by turn 150, whichever comes first. Oh, I don't like. Didn't never realise it automatically came at 150. Can I up that? Or is this only going to affect it if we get the other thing? Anyway, I'm going to leave them higher because I don't particularly. In fact, I'm half tempted to turn it off for this playthrough. Yeah, this one isn't. I'm going to turn that off. I don't really care about chaos in this playthrough. So actually no Chaos Invasion on this playthrough, because that's not what we're playing for. This is just to have a look and have a bit of fun with Kislev. Where we start on minus... Ooh, ouch!
Lady of the Glade, at your service.
But we do have an exceptionally large amount of territory.
Can I offer assistance?
We don't have any new units in there, but we do have, if we look at our recruitment trees, we have the Sons of Ursun, who are Bear Cavalry. We've got the Griffin Legion, Winged Lancers, gotta get some of them. The Darzana, who are Missile Cavalry. I may have pronounced them horribly, I do apologise. But we've got various new units. We've got access to Hawks, Armoured Warbears, and things like that. And Kaz Akarak Cannon. Oh, that's nice. And our ground units. The Kremgard, Great Axe Infantry. But yeah, basically we've got various different things which we will look at as we grow. I don't know what they're like. I don't know what the tree are like for these guys at all. And of course we are starting at war with Kislev and Norska, so this is going to be a brutal beginning, guys. Straight up, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is going to be a hard start. The first thing I want to do is I really need to push out that income. We need some public order as well. And let's see how our diplomacy is.
Honor to your ancestors.
We will trade with you, Cromson.
Yes.
I've not got them set up as a bespoke faction at the moment.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings...
Affirmative.
As much trade as possible.
Greetings on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheath?
Right. Who calls?
No, we didn't
All right.
accept.
Approach and make your offer.
Right.
What?
Come then. Only...
Disagree with that?
Don't accidentally accept a non-aggression pact with them. I believe they're dead. Found a dude to start with, and that has put us firmly in the positive again, so actually we can afford to spend potentially a little bit more, but I don't want to go nuts. We'll leave that for now. Oh, and here, public order as well. We are going to get hit. This is going to be a horrible start, guys. Straight up, I'm not even going to pretend this isn't going to be a horrible start. This could be fun. But the might of Kislev will weather it. We do have quite a large territory to start with. You know, we're starting with 2 whole regions, which is quite good compared to what most factions start with. But we are going to be very, very hard pressed, and we're going to be dealing with incursions from both sides, and we've got the Skaven up there. I'm definitely going to have to do another Belagar playthrough in Karakay. You guys know me. I generally always have a Doubty playthrough going somewhere, and I love Belagar. I mean, the idea of starting in Karakay Peaks really appeals to me. I know it kind of removes a lot of the difficulty of a campaign, but yeah. Ooh, Cossacks, Axe Infantry, Kossars. Oh, but yeah, no point in fighting that. Please don't sack my settlement. Ah! My northern settlements are probably going to fall. Let's rephrase that. My northern settlements are pretty buggered. Volksguard has been raised in eastern Oblast, and this we're in southern here.
Glade. Finding
We're gonna move up
pathways.
there. Ah! So these units, while I still have them, they are not the normal units. So these units, as they die, will get wiped out. Let's compare. They are exactly the same, other than they have extra leadership. What about these guys? They're just shielded.
Your request is reasonable.
So let's get ourselves some Kossars in here before we push forwards. I should have built a wall in Prague. In fact, Prague is getting a wall because Prague's defences are going to be key to our survival here. What are we going to need? Blacksmith, gunsmith. Where's the gunsmith? Ah, that one. Okay. But for now, we're going to grab that blacksmith.
What do you need?
See, down here is going to be built into my main defensive line. I kind of want them to attack, but I suspect they're going to fade back into the mountains. The issue is I don't really want to re-pick up Volksguard. This is a tricky one because I don't want to end up chasing up into the frozen north. I kind of wish we had slightly better climate further north, but see, do I recap Volksguard or do I pressure Erengrad straight away? Be interesting to play as Erengrad, though I suspect they don't get all the units.
These are dark times.
The bear roars at its enemies. I.
How can I assist you? To war! The forest has spoken.
Level you up. You're relatively safe there. So, that would have been a good attack to push up into the mountains there as well to get that gold mine. That might be something I'm going to aim to do. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. We do get some special things, but some are very similar. I suspect a lot of this is going to play very similar to the Empire, which I'm happy with, though we'll see. One of the things I do love is later on when I get the bear units. So the bear units are just reskinned hippogriffs. Hippogriffs? Did I really say hippogriffs? Are they demigriffs? Hippogriffs. Can you tell I've been watching Harry Potter recently? Yeah. So yeah, reskinned demigriffs, guys. So they've just skinned them to look like bears if you look at them closely. So they do look a bit weird, but it's very cool. It's very impressive what they've done and how they've done it. You know, I may have to look at pushing up into the mountains to capture that gold mine, because that would be very beneficial. And to have the mountains as an economic... Wow, there are a lot of new places out there.
Orders? Your orders are acceptable.
I'm gonna risk this.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
sure why she's a proud daughter of Athel Lauren, but you know, this is the thing with mods, guys. They're not always going to be perfect. They can do odd things, and they'll be built in a certain way for a certain reason. So you will get the odd little things. Now, if I'm being good, I would go and report that to the mod owner, but I'm probably not going to be good. I will be, however, dropping this mod in the comments of his channel of the mod, so his playthrough in his mod, so he is aware of it going on. So if you do see this, that is a bit of an odd comment for him to say. Having been a QA tester on actual games, I can understand just how difficult it is to get rid of little things like that from time to time, so... Really?
You dare to summon the arcane might of a sorcerous lord of chaos? Insolence!
You need me? Can I offer
Oh, this is
assistance?
fun. I really should have just ignored the north and charged up here. Let these two settlements fall, because that gold mine would have funded effortlessly. You know, lots of increases and really helped.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine
Why do
day?
they like me? Oh, because they're friendly with Erengrad.
Who calls?
By Sigmar's will.
Basically, our aim here is going to be, our aim in this campaign is going to be to secure Kislev and Greater Kislev, of course, you know, and the territories around, and basically reforge Kislev into a bastion. And we will potentially help deal with the chaos incursion in the old world from the Brass Gate. Though the Empire may deal with that before I get a chance to. Well, we shall see. But certainly want to expand Kislev's territory a bit. But this is not a conquer the world. I don't do conquer the world playthroughs for anybody new watching. I want to get a battle. To be fair, I do like all those new banners. I might have to go look at some of those new Bretonnian factions just to see how they play.
These are dark times.
They've got a big garrison.
You called?
So we get some slightly better ones here. Some halberd infantry, some hunters, and dual sword anti-melee, anti-infantry. That'll be useful, certainly against Skaven.
At your service.
So I know we're not doing much here, guys. We're pretty much just well, we're just doing admin playthrough at the moment, which isn't great fun. I'm trying to get an idea of what to do and where to go here. So if I started again, I think I really would do this completely differently and ignore the north, almost let it fall as I charge into here. That said, I do have to watch places like here, which are very vulnerable to Erengrad. And some of their cities do have big garrisons in them, which isn't great. So the Brass Legion and Osterland are now at war, which may give me territory I can move into. Of course, that's not a good thing, because obviously my staunch allies over there will be battered. but I wouldn't say no to their gold mine. Here they come back. More powerful than before as well, and they're raiding my territory. Now what I really want is I want to pull him into an ambush, then charge forward and batter his camp. Batter Bastling's camp. There, however I say that bloody place.
Highborn, I go forth. How can I assist you? I acquiesce to your request.
Special unit, I can only have one.
Anything
Unbreakable. Does also make it expensive, however.
Your request is reasonable.
We could use a bit more ranged here. Let's compare. These guys are relatively, they're both okay in melee. These guys do much more missile damage. If I drop with that one, can I get more? To be fair, I'd prefer that setup for now. What happens if I cancel that? How much would I get back?
Do not displease me.
Yeah, it does not look like a nice force.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
I'm actually not looking forward to fighting that. Oh, this is... I get why I've got the Empire troops now. That is my Empire retinue, as was mentioned in the intro blurb. Now, with the garrison here, which probably isn't built up, we've probably got enough to take them, but it would be a bloody battle if the Norskans do come for us. I suspect they will fall back at this point, though we shall see. We will move forwards and try and ambush them. I should have chased them down before. This is a nasty starting position. I will give it that. You are surrounded by enemies. You know, I mean, I need to really keep the Empire factions on side. I mean, I could have chosen to not have Eringrad, which would have made me massive straight away. We'll give Kislev that. They do start huge, which is something really quite nice for them. Ooh, they are. This is going to be fun. Now, some of you will notice I have lowered the unit size a bit, guys. And I've lowered my graphics a bit because I was getting a lot of lag. I don't know why, because I've got a really good PC and I shouldn't be lagging that much. But for the moment, to deal with that, and I will be tweaking it a little bit over the next few days just to see how it goes. That's the only unit I'm really particularly worried about here. We've got some nice units here. I've not got my U units, so we will have my garrison as well. So yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Our weapons are yours.
Right.
Ready for war.
It doesn't really matter where I put them, they are very similar.
Ready for war. Spearmen. Standing by. Swordsmen. We are Sigmar's heirs.
Just keep my 2 units of spears back, actually. To be fair, I'm going to move my entire army back, because the further they've moved, the harder it's going to be. You know, the more I'm going to make them fight for it. My great swords can sit back as well.
Weapons primed. Send us out. Spot us the target! By Ulrich's wrath!
Now what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm attempting
Awaiting orders!
These guys will be backed up by these actually to leave a firing gap
Handgunners!
for my handgunners.
Swordsman! Handgunners! Loaded, sir! Ready for war!
These guys can shoot over,
Take aim!
but my handgunners can't.
Mortar! We are Sigmar's heirs! What do you need?
These ones I hate. Those berserkers are actually the things I want to take out early as well, because they're going to be very nasty on my infantry.
For Heldenhammer!
But no, here basically I'm leaving gaps so that as the enemy engages,
Swordsman!
we will end up
Soldiers of the
still being able
Empire!
to fight,
Yes, sir! Quickly!
still being able to shoot.
Child of Kurnos!
The ground quakes! Fighting range, sir! Taking position! Go! The Empire endures! Go! Conditions acceptable! The Empire endures! Spot us the target for the twin-tailed comet!
Sorry, I know I'm doing this wrong,
Sigmar
guys.
guides us! To battle! We obey! Ready to fire! Standing by!
Be Athelloren! Acknowledged!
Oh, come on, good hits. Nice.
As you say.
Sir! Go! Sigmar calls! By Gol Maraz! Handgunners! Understood! No lingering! For Heldenhammer! Yes, General! Yes, General!
Not bad, we're not doing badly. Let's get you guys back in here. You can hammer into the rear. You can,
Prepare
you
for
can push
combat!
into, you can hold there while we're shooting.
Show us the foe! Soot! Sigmar calls! Handgunners! Weapons at the ready! By Ulrich's rod!
Now we're cross firing, guys, because it just gives us a better angle. We're going to rip that unit to pieces next. You guys can smash into those javelins.
Lady of Athelloren! The forest calls!
To us, the foe! Charge! Taking aim! Handgunners! Take position! Launch! Ready for war! Yes, quickly! Now! For the Emperor! Yes, my lord! Handgunners! Shoot them! Cannons fire! Yes, my lord!
Hit those ranged units, burn them off.
Load it, sir!
You need to get around the back because we can't shoot over each other well.
Sigmar commands! Prepare for combat!
Get out, get out, get out.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Lady of the Deepwood!
Sigmar preserve us! Swordsman! Go! For the Emperor!
We're doing well on this flank,
Ready
but that's
for
it.
war!
I away!
Withdraw! Sigmar preserve us! At speed! Spearmen! Quickly!
Out of there, please. Off yourself.
Orders understood. I will comply.
Sparta's the target! To battle! Spearmen! Ready to fire! Sigma! Guide our fire! The Empire endures! We obey!
Support fire, please.
Swiftly! Quickly! To battle!
Yes, my lord!
All of these guys can hit that unit hard, please. This is not going well, actually, guys.
Ah! State troops ready! Swordsman! Take aim! Withdraw! Ready to engage!
No, 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 no.
Moving!
Swordsman! For France! Pick them up! Fire! Handgunners!
Why did I recap here?
Weapons at the ready! Charge!
I stand ready.
Withdraw!
Oh, fireball to the face there. That was not nice.
Sir.
Those Thamir are battering me. Even though I broke them early on, I didn't finish them, which was a big mistake. This is over, guys.
Now!
It was a close thing, however.
For Helden
If they are going to sack my settlement, I'm going to have to rebuild relatively quickly. We may have to accept the loss of my northern settlements, guys. I may just build that army up and go for that gold mine like I said I should have done originally, because that would be a good buff for us.
Missiles will fly! For Sigma, fire! We are Sigma's heirs! No lingering! By Ulrich's rock! Taking aim!
Oh, yeah, I think my guys are dead. Damn. Well, that's how not to start a campaign, guys. Said, you know, we did well, 6, 7, you know. The thing is, we lost all of our deploy. We'll have lost everything here because we were in settlement, and it's really annoying. We did a lot of damage to them. We've made that, but it was, as I said, it was these units which were going to be the pain, and those Thamir did very well, even though I broke them early on. We got battered, guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I got battered, but I'm not going to let it stop us. An early defeat is not necessarily the end of the campaign. If you want to see a campaign where I get defeated early on, go look at my Malekith campaign, and I pulled that back. In fact, I didn't just pull that back, I pulled that one right out of the fire. It was properly, you know, the end of the end, and we pulled it back. So it's the end of my Empire support, though. But it may also just turn out to be a short campaign, because I may get my butt kicked. Ooh. Going for the strong lord to rebuild with. Ooh, they take 2 turns.
By Sigma's right.
That will do to start with. We do have some good units here as well. Some slightly better spears now. And we've got some Ungol horse archers who will help because they are very similar to their archers. So I do want some of them in as well. No, the best. They've got reasonable range. And of course, I suspect they can shoot and move. So, well, yeah, they can definitely shoot and move. Do they have Parthian shot? Effectively is what I want to know. Can they shoot in all directions? We will find out. We'll give them a go. Anyway, guys, that is it for now. So, we've actually lost territory in my first session, but we will be jumping back into this, guys. For those who've been watching, if you're new to my channel, please pop comments giving me feedback. I do know I'm a little bit echoey. I've just moved house and I'm in a little brick shed at the moment, which is going to be being turned into a proper studio long run, but that's a long run project. Once our dining room is cleared, I'm going to be moving in there for the time being, so it will be slightly less echoey once I'm in there and while I'm getting this place sorted out. Until then, though, unfortunately we'll have to put up with that. As always, as mentioned, please pop comments, please like if you have liked this, and if you are enjoying this, please subscribe to see more content like this. And also feel free to jump over to my Discord. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and descriptions, as well as links to my affiliations with Overclockers and Fanatical Games, where that is changing to Humble Bundle. If I've not put the Humble Bundle link below, please tell me off in the comments and get me to do it, guys. As always, thank you very much for your time.